Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of December 9th through the 15th, 2024. So we have Mars in your sign in going retrograde right now, which will be pretty significant for you. We also have the Sun in Sagittarius, which is a very, very good congenial sort of transit that's taking place. So this will be like a luckier time for you. Your energy levels are going to be interesting because Mars is in your sign and going retrograde. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to the way in which you move in the world. And your motivation when it comes to work and getting up and getting out may be a little bit different at this time. Let me know down below what differences you have been noticing with your energy levels for sure, okay? We also have Mercury retrograde, nothing to be afraid of. I want to change that narrative. Everyone gets so afraid of Mercury retrograde. It happens 3 times a year, guys. It's a very large portion of our life happens during Mercury retrograde. We have the Queen of Wands coming out in reverse. So this is actually your feminine energy. And it is coming out in this reversed position here. You may be feeling a little bit out of power for some reason, or you may be connecting with somebody who is a micromanager, okay? Feminine energy, this could be an older woman, doesn't necessarily have to be, and they could also be a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they're coming out as your first card, so this could be a pretty big frustration for you dealing with this person who is just, really particular about things for no reason. It's like they actually get in the way of productivity due to their stupid, strict, micromanagey sort of rules and stuff. So pay attention if you feel that influence anywhere in your life. Also, one thing I would recommend is try to avoid doing anything that feels productive but is actually not productive. For example, if you have this grand idea to create a business for yourself, it could get it could be very easy to fall into the trap of like constantly reading books and making plans and doing things like that feel productive, but they're not actually productive, okay? Like surrounding yourself with the motivation, talking about your idea, but not actually moving forward with the idea, okay? Try to avoid that. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse right next to that Queen of Wands, exactly. I feel like there's definitely going to be some shakeups this week. Universe will be putting you on the right path, and that may involve some very unexpected developments and news. Next to that, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Wow. Yeah, I feel I'm going to call you out for a minute here, Leo. Some of you guys may be romanticizing the idea of something like, oh, having my own business will be great, or, going back to school will be great, or I'm going to do this big thing in my life and it'll be great. And it's like planning and motivating yourself, reading up on it. But it's like, okay, are you actually committed to doing the work though? The actual work that goes into developing it. That should be the foundation of your daily routine with this thing. The foundation shouldn't be motivating yourself, educating yourself. It should be doing, being productive on a real sense in order to bring this goal or this relationship or whatever it is to fruition. It's like, don't overly romanticize the idea of someone or something, but like the actions aren't there, because Knight of Cups in reverse, like for example, if this is talking about a relationship, this is somebody who talks a big game, like, oh my gosh, we're so perfect together, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to be committed, we're going to whatever. But then it's like, when it comes to their actions, they barely see you, they barely show up for you, or you barely show up for them, it's just sort of like avoid that overall. Also, anyone in your life in general, like if you have like a dad, for example, who keeps saying like, oh yeah, I'm going to come over and fix that light for you. I'm going to fix that light for you. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix that. And they never do it. These cards are saying, just don't even trust. Just hire someone else to do it, or do it yourself. Take matters back into your own hands, because Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody who keeps romanticizing something like, oh, this will be great, but they never actually take the action. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a horrible thing or a toxic thing. It's just, sometimes you have to trust yourself. Second row of cards out, we have the Tower in reverse. And don't be afraid of this, because this Tower in reverse card has been coming out for so many signs these past few weeks. I don't know why. Okay, the universe, Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Tower in reverse. The universe is shaking your life up this week in a really big way. Very unexpected developments. And they don't have to be negative developments. These could be very positive developments. Let's see. I want to see what comes out next to this. We have the Page of Cups. Wow. A new offer that comes from love, that comes from emotion. Somebody who really loves what you're doing. They think you are beautiful. They think you have a lot to offer. They feel like you have so many skill sets and you're very intelligent in many different areas of life. And they are sending you this very unexpected and generous offer or development, okay? They're reaching out and they're saying, hey, I want to work with you in some way, or I want to be with you in some way. Because for some of you, this could be romantic. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. So it's like a very out of the blue, unexpected new opportunity that comes from a place of appreciation and emotion. You know, I love you. I love what you're doing. Let's have this new start together. And this may really shake things up for you and break down some of the old ways of doing things in your life. Okay, I'm getting some more messages as I'm talking. For some of you, you may have been on a path in life for a long time, either like in a relationship with someone for a long time or living in a certain location or at a certain job for a while, and you maybe made it work, but it's starting to head into a direction where this person or the job or whatever it is, it's not managing it well, okay? So for example, let's just say you live in a certain location and your landlord used to be amazing, but now they're sort of letting things go and letting things slip up, letting the property fall into disrepair. The universe is protecting you, okay? That's why the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower cards coming out in reverse. This is actually many, many spirit guides protecting you and saying, you know what? This doesn't meet our standards for you anymore. So we are going to sort of give you an unexpected new opportunity that will put you in the right place. You know, does that make sense? And this could go for any area of your life. Like for some of you, this literally is your location that you're living at. Your spirit guides are saying, this doesn't meet our standards for what we want for you. So we're going to give you this opportunity to live somewhere else that's going to be very hard to turn down. And you're going to let go of this old place. Or if it's a relationship, like you're with somebody who is no longer sort of putting in the efforts and the energy to treat you right, and they're not like being committed to putting that romance into action, the universe, your spirit guides may be saying, you know what, we have higher standards and expectations for you in your love life. So, they may be exposing you to somebody who is proposing something much more romantic and like action oriented, and it'll be hard for you to turn this person down. And, this may involve you having a little tower moment in your life, realizing, it's sort of like the universe is giving you something better. And you have to make the decision to like sort of let this old thing go. And that's what I'm seeing basically. And then final card out, we have the Hermit. Yeah. So for a lot of you, it's like really going within this week and coming to the realization that you should say yes to this new offer, this new life. You guys, if you're watching this, you're so many spirits are protecting you, and you're really, really connected on a spiritual level. Like the universe truly loves you. And I think you may feel this very strongly, like you've been protected from so many situations that could have went really badly. And, divine timing really works in your favor more often than not, and this is one of those times where it's like, I think so many spirits supported what was in your life for the past several years, what your life has looked like essentially. And they're like, okay, but it's like someone or something, some factor in your life is no longer putting in the effort they should or managing in the way that they should, with the Queen of Wands coming out in reverse, So it's like your spirits, your spirit friends, your spirit guides, your ancestors are like, yeah, it's time that we sort of shift gears here. We want you in a better situation. And it's like kind of that is a tower moment, really. That's what the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower is saying when it comes out in reverse. These aren't scary cards. It's actually the universe protecting you and saying, listen, like the standard to which we want you to live is higher than what you are currently experiencing. So we're going to try to redirect you. And that redirection involves some like beautiful offer that's going to be really hard to turn down, So this offer could be anything depending on who you are and who's watching. But yeah, that's your reading, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.